Hi, Katie here with Katie and Complicated, and as a natural redhead, my brows are super blonde and really thin. If you want to see how I got these defined brows using a pencil, powder, and gel, watch my next tutorial. I wanted to show you how blonde my eyebrows really are. So I have all my other makeup on, but without my eyebrows, I always feel like there's something missing and they are so light. So I just wanted to hop on really quick today and show you what I do to give my blonde eyebrows some shape. First thing I do when I start tracing my eyebrow is I'm going to draw a line underneath and just trace it to the end. I'm gonna do that really quickly to show you what I do. Starting up here. I'm gonna go up and over. Next thing I do is I use my same pointy end of the pen. I'm gonna go up a little bit and do light strokes. And then I'm gonna take it over the top. Come down at an angle. And connect it to where the end is. All right, right now, this is just the outline. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side too. All right, and as the saying goes, your eyebrows are sisters, not twins, so don't try to make them look exactly the same. Follow the shape of your brow. All right, I'm gonna use my spoolie and just kind of blend it in a little bit. I like the 2.5 because it's a light color. I just want to give myself a really subtle outline for which to follow. Once I do that, this is when I really get my definition. I use my Anastasia Beverly Hills color in caramel. I resisted going this color as a redhead for a long time, but honestly in pictures, it looks better. This is dual, so I kind of like to mix them together. I also use the Anastasia Beverly Hills number 12 brush. It's dual-ended. It's a very angled, stiff brush, and then I have a spoolie as well. I take my powder, I dab it, always tap off the excess. If not, it gets all down here. I'm gonna start very lightly in the middle. A lot of people make the mistake of getting really heavy in the corner. The most of your color should be at the arch. And then I take what's left over on my bristle and I go up. I love to do the tail here. Okay, there's the one. I take my spoolie and I brush. If you can see, this color really makes the eyebrow pop and it gives it a little more definition because it's darker. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other brow. Those are my brows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills color in caramel. Don't be afraid if it gets a little messy. I just use my fingers, clean it up, or a Q-tip. Fingers are the best makeup tools you're ever gonna own. If you wanna stop here, that's fine, but if you wanna make them a little bit bolder, I also use a Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is called a dip brow gel. It's basically like brow mascara. It's very pigmented. So what I had to learn with this is it takes a very light hand. And again, never start in the middle. Oh my gosh, it gets too dark and then it's hard to blend it. So what I do is I take my mirror again, and I'll put a link for these products below, but I go lightly over my hair, not heavy. It's really just touching the ends of the hair. Lightly. Did I say lightly? All right, I let that dry for just a little bit. The great thing about this is when it dries, it blends beautifully into your skin and the hair to fill in any bald spots. I actually have a crease right there, so it's really hard to fill in this spot here. It looks like I have a scar or something sometimes, but it's just my natural surprise look. All right, I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna take the spoolie end of my brush and just lightly comb it through. On long, hot, humid days, which we don't have a lot up here in Washington, but where my parents live in Southeast Texas, it is very hot and humid. I like to set my brows with Benefit's Clear Brow Gel. I love this. It's called 24-Hour Brow Setter, and I lightly go over my eyebrows, and it sets it. Again, you don't push down, you just lightly go over the hairs. And that's it. That's how I get my redheaded eyebrows. As you can see, it really gives my face some definition, and it's super easy to do. Always start light. You can get darker as you go. A couple tips. Always make sure your darker colors go through your brow arch and down. Try to take the leftover either pencil or the powder and do it really lightly at the start. Use your fingers and a Q-tip to clean it up. Use the brow gel to make it bolder and the clear gel to set it. If you have any questions or comments, make a comment below, and I'll also attach links to the products I use below. This is Katie Uncomplicated for Redhead Eyebrows.